carry that flag? Because this is my heritage. My family fought to save their farm under this flag. Who was working that farm? My family was. Who was working the farm? They were poor. Do you know how much a slave cost back then?
A video that ages quite poorly for the pro-Confederacy MAGA crowd can only be followed up with this joke from comedian Steve Hofstetter.
I'm not saying rednecks shouldn't be allowed to vote. Obviously, every American citizen should be guaranteed the right to vote. I just think that theirs should count a little bit less. Like, not a lot less, just a little bit. Like, I don't know, 3/5.
Absolutely brilliant. The Professional has more in store on the current state of affairs.
Jews will not replace us!
Hofstetter also touched on the return of Nazism and how MAGA have embraced it, or are just Nazis, when going through a bit in one set.
I think it's amazing what people try to blame on Jewish people. Like Vladimir Putin said that Jews fixed the election for Trump. And a whole bunch of people on Twitter were like, yeah, that's what happened. Jews fixed the election for Trump. For Trump? Are you stupid? Jews fixed the election for Trump. For Trump. Not Bernie, but Trump. Really. Not the one time we've ever had a shot at the presidency, we fixed it for the other guy. Are you kidding me? The only way I would believe that Jews fixed the... off. Okay. I am in the middle of a thought. Let me finish my thought. Like I said, I didn't buy a ticket to see you. Okay, so... But let's explore your point. What was it that you thought was so important? What do you say? What? She left. She was straight up offended that I was making fun of Nazis. That is amazing. Oh man, I liked it better when they wore pillowcases.
Ditto. It is rather hilarious, however, that the heckler walked out at this point in time, which it seems to show how her politics align.
You keep referring to Neely as the victim. I think Penny is the victim in this case, and I think the people on that, I think people on the train are the victims.
I have a tendency to call the people who die a victim. We have different ideas about that, but to my mind, someone lost a child, and I'm always going to feel for that person. That's just how I'm built. It's like a Christian thing. But the reason why I'm asking is...
Are you saying I'm not a Christian?
I'm not at all. I just want to make sure that you understand it's a values-based comment.
Are you saying I don't have any values?
Not a political one.
Are you saying I don't have any
values?
No,
Scott, she's not saying that.
He is, but he needs a clip for the internet, so I need to
Exactly.
Let me just help you understand. If you're on the American left tonight, here's my chart. The good guys today, Daniel Penny. The bad guys, Luigi Mangione. It seems to me.
How do you?
Everybody
what's
on the
the
left,
chart for victims?
I'm just telling you what I see out in the world.
I know.
What
I just want you to finish the
today,
chart.
which
victim is good and which victim is bad.
What I'm telling you is
that's not on the second page.
I want you to watch this. Okay, take it in and understand CNN is providing this model in an effort to draw in MAGA to their shows. It has not worked and only delegitimizes what they are doing by giving air to folks like Scott Jennings. Thus, we cue up Steve Hofstetter.
We have to hear about these idiots enough. We have to hear about these idiots because CNN interviews them, right? Like the only reason I know what the Proud Boys are is because they're on TV all the time. Why the are they giving airtime to white supremacist groups? I don't understand it. And they say it's because there are two sides to every story, right? You hear that doctrine, there are two sides to every story. But I don't think that's true. Some stories are pretty one-sided. If your house burnt down, would you want CNN to interview the arsonist? We gotta be fair, there are two sides to every story. Let's hear what the arsonist has to say. Maybe he's got a good explanation for why he burned your house down. Arsonist on pound and look, my mother was an arsonist. My father was an arsonist. I'm afraid they're trying to put us all out. Ann Coulter's next to it being like, arsonist making a lot of good points, gotta listen to the arsonist. I'm watching being like, Ann, move closer to the fire. Obviously a joke. The devil doesn't burn. But
because it makes too much sense after watching the dumpster fire that is these roundtable discussions. Jennings is Coulter in this example. He is the supporter of the arsonists.
Neo-Nazis don't love me. They kind of hate me, actually.
Following the KKK, neo-Nazi.
Those people don't like me,
Are you
to be
like
honest.
the hipster version of the neo-Nazi movement?
It's Pepe's become kind of a symbol.
Keep this in mind as we revisit Hofstetter and the free speech debate.
Then on the other side of the equation, you've got the free speech idiots. You've got the free speech people who, like the people who are like, oh, we gotta listen to the Nazis because we gotta protect free speech. But that's not what free speech means. Free speech doesn't mean we have to listen to you. It doesn't mean we have to put you on television. It doesn't mean we can't punch you in the face. That is a different law. It just means the government can't arrest you for what you have to say. That's all free speech should ever mean. I don't want free speech applying to the private sector. That'd be insane. If you think free speech applies to the private sector, walk into work Monday morning. Walk right up to your boss. Lean in real close. And just go, bet I could your kids. Free speech. See if you hold on to that job. You'll be fired before they can call HR. Be like, no, please don't fire me. I've never touched your kids or paid attention in school. Please hear me out. There are two sides to every story.
Want to see one of the best comics in person? Head to stevehofstetter.com for tour updates, his Instagram, where he is approaching a massive 300,000 followers, and his YouTube channel for more long-form content. Support this progressive comedian wherever you can.
You see all sorts of cool stuff at Trump rallies. Like there's a license plate that says God, family, country. And then on the side of it, it's got the Confederate flag. So I'm not sure which country they're talking about.
We all know what kind of country they're talking about. One that doesn't recognize the human dignity of massive swaths of the population by using fundamentalist Christian beliefs to justify their bigotry.
We can't just sit idly on the sidelines and allow satanic forces to take over our children and family and our values. We have to stand up for our values and our godly values.
Yeah, I do. You are a pastor, and this is your truck, right?
Yeah.
And what's the message that you're spreading out here today?
Well, everybody's got to be involved in saving America and standing up with President Trump.
Case in point, Sean Moon, who runs a gun-worshiping church named Iron Rod Ministries as a militant offshoot of the Moonies cult from South Korea, is not only convinced that Trump actually cares about being a good Christian, but also that supporting his inherently bigoted policies is the only way to save America. In reality, our country needs to be saved from pastors like Moon, who peddle hate masked as religious values while getting filthy rich in the process. And speaking of peddling bigotry disguised as religion,
are you for or against gay marriage?
I'm against. Well, it's not biblical. I mean, I believe in what the Bible says.
If you're familiar with the Good Liars in the slightest, you should know that this was exactly the response Jason Selvig wanted to hear from this MAGA man.
Leviticus 20:13, if a man lays with a man as he lays with a woman, surely he should be put to death. I have a question. Have you ever eaten shrimp before?
But no, what?
Have you eaten shrimp before?
Yeah.
Do you think we should outlaw eating shrimp?
No.
Because in Leviticus it says not to eat shrimp.
I didn't read that.
Okay. It's in the Bible.
I didn't read it.
Have you ever eaten pork before?
Of course.
Do you think we should outlaw eating pork?
No.
It's in the Bible that you can't eat pork, though.
I didn't read it that way.
Should we outlaw gay marriage?
The silence is absolutely deafening. The Bible, admittedly, does have plenty of reasonable and valuable teachings, but using it as the basis of your political worldview, especially as a justification for marginalizing an entire section of the population, is a major problem.
What are your thoughts on gay marriage?
I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in gay marriage?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Gay marriage, does that affect you?
Absolutely.
How does it affect you?
Because you're forcing that onto my children. You're forcing that onto my grandbabies.
But how is it forcing it on them?
Look at it, man. It's all over the place. You go to the grocery store, you got to look at that.
But why does that matter? Why does
It's
that
in
matter?
cartoons, for crying out loud. Exactly.
The exact same thing could be said of any form of media that shows a hetero couple, but that, of course, doesn't compute whenever you're so blinded by your hatred for an entire community that you have to make yourself feel like the victim instead.
High five, but gay people exist, right? Why is that?
It is what it is, but don't force it over on me. I exist, okay? I exist as a straight man, all right?
But nobody.
Wait a minute. Why are you forcing your lifestyle over on me?
Who's forcing you to be gay?
Joe Biden and his crew.
Joe Biden's forcing you to be gay?
No, not forcing me. Make sure you get that right. I ain't gay and ain't got nothing to do with it, okay? Don't ask me.
No, but I thought you're saying he's forcing you. He's forcing you to be gay, or he's forcing you to be. What's he forcing?
The whole party is forcing their lifestyle over onto us. Period.
When you're a part of the in-group that's had power over our society for centuries now, any kind of equality for marginalized groups feels like oppression. And clearly this man and the elected officials he votes for exhibit that superiority complex with every decision they make.
Nobody's forcing you to be gay. It's just so people can live the life how they want to live without persecution.
They are putting in schools, in our education for our children, okay?
Yeah.
That it's okay to be that way, and it's not. It's ungodly. Period.
But you're saying like...
Period. There's no answer. There's no more question to that. Period.
For all the people in the back, recognizing the undeniable reality that the LGBTQIA+ community exists and everyone identifying with the community deserves the same exact dignity, respect, and protections under the law that this MAGA bigot is afforded, is only an indictment of himself and his failure to grasp the core tenet of Christianity, showing respect and kindness to others. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
You know, one of the amendments in the Constitution says that, you know, there will be a separation between church and state. A lot of people are saying they want to see more church in state.
I do. I think so.
So certain parts of the Constitution, take it or leave it.
Yeah. So I believe fully in the Constitution. You know, but I still
just not that particular thing.
They need church, or we need less government in our schools and more church in our schools, I think.
More church in our state.
This country needs to turn back to God. I think we bring God back into this country, place it back in our schools, place it back in our courts.
Am I correct in saying that you're not a constitutionalist then?
I am a constitutionalist, but I believe that the Constitution has been twisted to fit certain perspectives.
Well, it's just that the separation between church and state is a pretty important thing. So it sounds like you want church and state to kind of go back together.
Sure.
You can't make it up. These people couldn't care less about free speech, freedom of religion, the rule of law, or anything else they claim to hold dear. It's all about power and feeding that superiority complex by stomping down on the marginalized groups that they feel threaten their power and status in society, which is exactly why they have no problem looking past Donald Trump's documented history of abusing women, racism, bigotry, and literal crimes, because they know he's fighting for their goal of reshaping America into a Christian nationalist nation.
I believe God uses people and Satan uses people, so there's good and evil in this world. So I vote biblically correct, not politically correct. So
you said you voted biblically correct, not politically correct.
Not politically correct. Not with the world's view. I am a Republican. I will vote. The Republicans, I believe in what their platform stands for.
In Leviticus, it says, if a man lays with a man, surely he should be put to death. Is it okay to teach kids in school that it's okay to kill gay people?
The Christians aren't the ones out there camping. You go to these other countries, they're the ones that you will be stoned to death for homosexuality.
But you're okay teaching kids that homosexuality is punishable by death?
I'm okay with it in the Bible.
Is it okay to say that if a man commits adultery, that the man and the woman that he had an affair with should be put to death?
That's all biblical.
That's okay?
I'm okay with the Bible being taught.
So are you okay with a story of a brother and a sister having sex together? Are you okay with that being taught to kids?
I'm okay with the Bible being taught.
You're okay with a story of a brother and a sister having sex with each other. You're okay with that being taught to young children.
That's not what being taught. They're going to teach the kid 10 Commandments and what God believes. Just because these stories these stories are on the news every day.
What more needs to be said?
Worse. Elon Musk, if you're watching this,
He must be.
I'm coming
He's
for you
surely
again.
listening. He is
He's the
watching,
word.
yeah.
Everyone's like he's a genius. There's a speech Elon Musk did. Maybe I've talked about this before. I don't know, but I was like, this is absolutely exactly what I hate about him and everyone who likes him. He did a speech about the future of how we're going to live, and he was like, the future of people living together isn't in houses, it's in giant buildings. We're going to build them really high up into the sky, and we're all going to live in these ones. That's a that exists, man. It's a sky, yeah, it's flat. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's a genius. And he's like, yeah, and we're going to Mars. Are you? Why are your rockets blowing up every time there's been? Why? You can't do anything. Oh, I'm Tesla, I built Tesla. No, you didn't. Scientist built it, and he just comes in and ruins everything.
That's right.
His blood money from his diamond mine dad.
On Mike and Vittorio's Guide to Parenting podcast, the Elon Musk hate was spot on.
Didn't his dad write his own granddaughter, step granddaughter, or
He's a
something?
weird guy. Aaron Musk.
Him and his entire family. I've got tunnels going under Las Vegas. Do you? Or are you just talking shit?
Also,
and Joe Rogan's going, whoa, that's really smart. Oh, I'm too dumb to know what you're talking about. Yeah, read a book, Joe. What are you talking about?
Joe is also coming from the ape brain.
And Joe listens.
Yeah.
Joe, and I don't give a Joe Rogan.
He puts it on pipe.
I love that when Elon Musk pretended he invented tunnels. It's so funny.
They all just are like, oh my God,
he solved the
so
traffic
clever.
problem.
He's the most clever man in the
No,
world.
if it had like a subway that worked, that would solve the problem. Not one car at a time going through a
what are
tiny
you
tunnel.
Talking
It
about?
just seems like the most dangerous thing ever. A tunnel the width of one car.
Yeah, and this is the other thing, is like, as soon as those guys start talking, I'm like, it's 10 minutes until one of them says, and the problem is you can't joke about anything these days. And they're like, you can joke about whatever you want. Listen to Mike. Sake, none of you are good enough. Oh, I can't get any gigs because I'm a right-wing comedian. That's not true. It's your and you've not written a joke in years. And sake. Oh my God, these guys.
And they smell bad.
Probably.
Yeah, take that.
And here's the thing. The consensus and the professionals seem to be on their side.
And okay, so there was that period, and then like a few years later, this guy sieged Heil twice.
Two of them.
Once in the front, if you missed it in the back. And it's just like, he still has a job. That guy still has a job. I don't understand those guys. And this isn't politically. It's just like, I don't understand why they're so upset with this country. It's like, you're billionaires. I think it's working for you. Like, why are you going and telling everybody, justify what you do? It's like, justify what you do. That piece of car that you're making that the government financed. No?
Who's your favorite host?
Who? Elon? I'm just playing.
Was he your least favorite host?
No, he was a little. He threw me off a little bit to start because
his monologue was ridiculous.
He threw me off because when we met, I was trying to pitch him. I was like,
"Oh yes,
this how it was."
You pitched him an idea, and he said that's not funny.
He was looking at me like, "What?" Okay, I'm like, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, goes into the Waffle House, falls in love with the waitress Brenda. Elon can get anything he wants. He can get the mailman to shit himself. He can get the dogs to lick his hand. He can have any woman he wants.
Brenda doesn't like him.
Except Brenda. And he was like...
And of course, she's you.
He was like, why wouldn't Brenda want me? I was like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind.
Wow.
He's like, I don't understand why Brenda wouldn't want me.
Wow.
And then... his friend was like, I could get it if he had like a dog paw for a hand. I'm like, you know what? Never mind, y'all.
That's
a dog paw for a hand.
The joke.
I was like, all right.
So then you were like, forget it.
I just said, forget it.
Because you have no sense of humor.
He couldn't understand why Brenda did. First of all, Brenda is not real. Brenda's not a real
I mean,
person.
the level of self-aggrandizement to think there's a woman in the world who wouldn't want me?
The caucasity, okay?
The caucasity. I love that word.
I was just like, all right, Elon.
How about the fact that the Twitter guy he's not even from here. He's from South Africa. He comes to this country and wants to turn it into a dictatorship. He doesn't feel that we deserve democracy. Can you just imagine doing that? Going to another country and just deciding, yeah, you know what? I'm going to change this form of government because I've decided. Yeah, he doesn't mind living under a dictatorship as long as he's on the good side of it. Laminated face. Hey, now what are you going to do? Reflag my account?
That first piece of video, by the way, awesome. Please go subscribe to Mike and Vittorio's Guide to Parenting on YouTube. I came across that rant on TikTok, and it was fantastic. Let me piggyback off that, if I may. Bill Burr saying the things that he said and that podcast saying what they said are all spot on. What strikes me is I understand Ro Khanna is like beloved on this network. Fine. He has some good points. He also has some bad points. I understand no one's gonna, be batting 1,000 here. But him going on Twitter and saying, yeah, we should really try to make nice with Elon Musk. All this fallout in MAGA world, we should use him. No, count me out on that one. Nope, not going to happen. We absolutely should not be trying to cast a wide net to Nazis. Look at any of his replies. All he is doing is replying to conspiracy theories about the Holocaust, talking you-know-what about Jews, and he is not helping the cause by then going on the, oh, my bad, let me go saddle up with Ben Shapiro and Benjamin Netanyahu as I go to Auschwitz and I try to show that I have replenished my soul in Judaism. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Israel, 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 blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. We can't be taking this bait, right? He's backing the Nazis in America. He's backing the Nazis in Germany. He is trying to get even more Nazis to rise to power in France. He is using our tax dollars that we give him through defense contracts to then give money and power up those political parties. Why do you want him? Like, I understand Ro Khanna. I believe he represents Silicon Valley. So, he has to say this. Fine. It is our duty to say, nah. Not me, not the dude that does 2 Sig Heils when it comes to the stage at a presidential inauguration. Nope, not me. And then there's the investigations into his workplaces and how they discriminate against black folks. Those were lawsuits that were brought against him for having segregation-like practices. And then there's also the fact that he wants to impregnate influencer after influencer and become a deadbeat. And he disowns his own children because they are living their truths. And he cheats at video games. But I mean, look, why? Why would you want this guy? Why? So he can go essay another person, allegedly? Come on, man. I find this gross. I find this to be absolutely gross. I don't know why we're doing this. I hate that this is even a discussion. So be more like Mike and Vittorio on this subject and less like our elected leaders.